Hey, all right. This is the Deadman's Tome podcast. I'm your host, MrDeadman, and this is a show that's broadcast live from a garage studio deep in the heart of Meth County, Texas. How's it going? Tonight, in this episode, we're talking about The Lighthouse. This isn't just going to be a review. If it is, then it'll be really short, right? Don't need to drag it out for an hour. It's a good movie. Go watch it. There, review done. No, but seriously, it's more than a review. If this goes right, callers are welcome to come in and say what they thought about the movie, whether or not they liked it, or they hated it, or what they think of the ending, what they think of, I guess, the symbolism in the film. Because the movie gets pretty deep if you start analyzing digging into the symbols, right? Digging into the meaning behind certain things. Because it is a smart film. If you've been following this podcast long enough, especially with the art house movie reviews, you know how I feel about art house films. I kind of feel that some people praise them way too much, give them too much credit for what they're really worth. But The Lighthouse, it's not one of those movies. It is artistic, it is artsy, yes, but it's good. Man, it's not pretentious is what I'm getting at. It's not trying to be pretentious at all. In fact, I think the reason why is just it's true to it. Like, it's a very simple story. I mean, the story behind Lighthouse, unless you dig deep, is surface level, is very simple. You have two guys that have to work together on manning a lighthouse. They have to work together for 4 weeks, and they just isolation, alone with each other. They have each other's company, and they don't like each other, and they have to deal with that. Things get worse, obviously. Immediately someone takes rank, and is like, no, I'm going to be the one who mans the light, and it becomes like this. I don't know, this sexually driven conflict between who's going to be close to the light, who's going to actually be in the lighthouse. But I think what really makes this movie stand out, what makes it worth talking about, is the atmosphere. The atmosphere. This is one of those films where I don't know if I would call it a horror film exactly. I mean, it definitely digs deep into insanity. It does. And it's kind of a slow burn. But to me anyway, it's not boring. It's a slow burn. But you're gradually being introduced to the elements of the atmosphere by layers. You're getting, first, when the movie opens, you hear that sound, that haunting sound, that horn. This haunting horn, which you hear throughout the film. Then you see the darkness, then the fog, then you hear the churning waves, the water. By the way, I'm pouring myself a glass of scotch. I'm definitely gonna be drinking tonight if I'm gonna be talking about The Lighthouse, because good God, is there a lot of fucking drinking in that movie. Good God, is there a lot of fucking drinking. Fucking drunks, and they handle it. They drink through their whole supply. And like hardcore drunks, after they're done with their supply, they dig into the turpentine. The turpentine. Wait, who's calling? What? Hello, who's this? What's going on? Oh, is this PO?
Hello?
Is this Phantom Organization? What? Who's this guy? Hey, what's going on, man?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, brother. There we go.
Your recent live stream, dude.
Oh, which one? Oh, you said the recent one.
The one you're doing right now, I guess.
Oh, the one I'm doing right now. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is just a review of the Lighthouse. Have you seen the film?
I haven't, but you said you had colloids, and I'm sorry for dragging you this
Oh no,
drama.
Collins are fine. Collins are fine. And oh man, what drama are we talking about? Are we talking about the kill stream?
There have been like weird people in your live chat and everything, and I just want to apologize for that shit. I see
you don't have to
you
apologize.
just want to do your
brother.
own thing and everything, and it's so gay seeing like weird people like coming in and like trying to make you have like a certain position of this fucking weird drama. It's so gross. It feels gross in my eyes. And I just feel like I have to apologize.
Oh, you don't need to apologize for that, brother. But thank you. Yeah, when they came to the chat and they gave me that link, I was like, well, I don't know what's going on here. Let me dig into it. And they were just like, oh, this guy's this. And I'm kind of aware of you, kind of like from the outside. I was like, I don't think he's that way. I have no idea. You know, I'm not going to just say he is without watching anything. And I mean, you clearly weren't. God dang, can I go a string without saying the word pedo? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know it's so weird. Like it's the same fucking shit every time someone doesn't like someone, they call him a pedo. It's the same fucking shit every time. So this weird guy Herb, it's like a weird guy called Herb. It's been going around like typing. It's not only you, it's like T-Clips, it's Hef. He's been DMing a bunch of people saying that I'm a pedo shielder and whatever.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just gonna say, I saw your live stream the other day and you were like, yeah, I don't know guys, this seems kind of weird. I need more info. And I was like, yeah. I didn't want to type in your chat because that would like immediately like get like a bunch of people spamming and shit. But I really appreciated what you did, dude.
Hey, it's no problem.
It was very epic.
Like, look, I'm kind of a wild card at times when it comes to people. I mean, ask Nick Ricetta. I was friends with him. Now he probably thinks I'm not friends with him. Hey, he grifts. I respect the grift. No, I don't know. He does. I respect it.
Hell yeah, dude.
I just acknowledge it. But I give people a fair shake. You know, I give people a fair shake. I don't know who you are personally, but I mean, you obviously argued against the position, and I kind of felt like they're trying to force your hand to do something, and I understood that. Like, I can't read minds, but I mean, if people came to me and was trying to force my hand to make a decision, be like, wait, guys, come on now. Wait, are you being a bunch of fucking Karens right now? What are you guys doing? Jesus Christ. But I mean,
I don't even think they care about what they're talking about, you know? Like, they don't even care about if the guy was a real pedo. They just wanted to get at me.
Right.
That's what I got out of this whole thing. It's so bizarre what they're doing. I even banned the guy after I saw, like, compelling evidence recently that he was like weirdly into or he was defending his friends even though they were like weirdly into, they had like a playlist with like little girls, and after that I banned them. But even so, like, these guys don't even know about that shit. They just wanted to get at me. And I just saw your stream and I was like, wow, this guy, you know, he's giving me a really fair shake here. He doesn't need to. He could like break my balls eternally, but he doesn't. He's like, guys, is this real? Is this really happening? Like, what the F? And you were spammed by a bunch of guys who now they've deleted their comments, by the way, from the live chat. They've deleted them. If you go to the replay, they're gone. All their comments are gone, by the way.
I don't even bother with the replay.
It's really bizarre. But you gave me a fair shake, and I really appreciate it, dude.
Hey, no problem.
I suggested to everyone to subscribe to you and everything. Like, it's really based.
Hey, thank you so much for doing that. No, but look, man, I talk from the heart. Okay, I speak what I feel at times. You know, it just is what it is. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen the Lighthouse, but I understand you are a fan of Twilight. Wait, are you really a fan of Twilight, or are you being ironic about that?
Yes, it's the funniest shit ever. I love Twilight.
Okay,
it's really funny to me.
Yes, you know, Robert Pattinson is in the Lighthouse.
Yes, I know.
Great character.
I know.
No. Okay, he's not the Twilight vampire though. It's a long way away. It is a long ways away from that role. This role, oh my god.
I know. Yes.
Like, he in Twilight days, I was not a fan of Robert Pattinson. I would be like, man, that guy's a total fag. I mean, if you want to suck dick, That's fine. That's fine.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
But you know, I didn't see the appeal unless you were a teenager or unless you kind of like went that way. But man, now lately, holy shit, he won me fucking over. God damn, that motherfucker can act. So
I've only seen it from the Lighthouse. I've seen the copy pasta of like with Poseidon and shit. I have no
Oh,
idea what the
yeah.
fuck's going on with that movie. It's like black and white, isn't it? It's like
It's
the most pretentious movie
Oh no no
recently.
no no! It's not pretentious. No no. But okay, it's you gotta watch. You watch it, you understand why it's black and white. It's to show off the textures.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
it's black.
Yeah.
It's black and white. It's black and white. Yeah, it's black and white. But in the aspect ratio is I think it's 1:19. It's kind of like a very specific type. And the audio is mono. So they're really trying to go for the really capture the old feel, but it does well. It does well with the movie. Kind of makes it more like a timepiece. It really stands out compared to the modern movies.
Well, I've seen the copy pasta, and it's like it's really funny. Like, by Poseidon's trident, this shit is happening. It's really epic, and I'm like, dude. It's a movie about some guys in the lighthouse, dog. What's happening?
Yeah, man.
So
I think
I've
it's-
not seen the movie. Like, can you make the movie appealing to me as like a guy who's like completely ignorant to what the f is going on?
Maybe I could try. I'm a horrible salesman. I really am. But the movie's about it's about isolation, and these two guys have to work together on this lighthouse for 4 weeks straight, and they hate each other. They can't stand right from the beginning because one's a captain, one's just like a newbie. He was just hired, and they're supposed to share the lighthouse. They're supposed to share responsibilities. No, that doesn't happen. Immediately, it's like he assumes rank. William Dafoe's character assumes rank, and he. By the way, did you know it was William Dafoe? Because most people don't even know it's William Dafoe in the movie.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I saw his teeth. I was like, yeah, that's William Dafoe. I saw it in his goblin outfit in the Spider-Man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and he plays a great performance. It's like he becomes that character. I guess they were like, William Dafoe, you just be you, man. You be you in all your glory. Just be crazy. I would watch the movie just for that, just to see William Dafoe being full and crazy with Robert Pattinson getting drunk, stupid fucking drunk, like homoerotic tension.
Oh yes, yes.
I think I have an idea of what you like.
this.
Homoerotic tension mixed in with some fights because built-in rage, maybe built-in. They don't want to be gay. So after the hugging and tender hugging, then they start fist fighting, which usually happens, right? I said,
Hell yeah.
Prison rules. Prison rules going on there. And eventually at the end of the movie, one character assumes dominance over the other and tells the other, I think puts a leash on their neck and tells them to bark. And
What?
yeah. Oh, there's a scene. There is one female in this movie. It's a mermaid. It's a siren. And she gets fucked. A big
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a mermaid in the movie. Is
there a sex scene with the mermaid?
Yes, there is.
Epic?
She's laying there on the
Oh
rocks.
my god.
And a big giant vagina. You cannot miss it. It's right there. You see all the big lips just photo right there. It's like a Arby's.
Hell yeah.
And I guess Robert Pattinson's pleasing it apparently with this. I don't know. Is he hung? I think you might know that. Might know more about him.
Robert Pattinson is very hung. Yes, it's like a horse.
So maybe
Let's
he
be
could
honest here,
maybe
guys.
he could please the mermaid. I don't know because that looked giant.
Oh yes,
Okay.
no doubt. With his vampiric endurance, he could probably do it. Yes.
Well. So. And then there's shit. I think William Dafoe's character is
Wait,
actually
so he has sex
Poseidon?
with the mermaid?
Yeah, Robert Pattinson does, and William Dafoe may or may not actually be either Poseidon or, and I think one of Poseidon's sons. I don't follow Greek mythology all that much. I think it's one of his sons. I couldn't tell you the name, but he's a deity. He's like this fucking octopus god thing. So there's that.
Epic.
It's streaming on Netflix, so if this doesn't convince you already, I don't know what would. You can just fire up now.
I'm convinced. I will probably fire it up. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you for the recommend.
Hey, no problem.
Very cool.
And thanks for just popping on. I was about to drop a link in the chat, but I guess the one of the previous links still works.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's epic. I think you're very cool, dude. Thank you.
Thank you, Pio. Thank you.
All right,
And,
I wanted to interrupt your show anymore. I'll see you later,
Yeah,
okay?
you take it easy. You take it easy, man. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Goodbye.
Bye. All right, that was random. That was random. I was not expecting that. A call from Phantom Operations there. I was actually about to drop a link in the chat. I guess we could just do that now. I pretty much did the review for the Lake House. What else could I say? It's black and white. What was it? Of the atmosphere. Oh, it's very atmospheric. Like the environment is very rich. It's black and white, yes, but the textures really stand out because of that. I guess that's all you have. Like you start to take notice of like the little things, just like the way their fabric on their coats look. It's very gritty. It's a very, very gritty film. Very bleak too. Never forget, PO users and banned users in chat for 3 days to defend pedophilia. Okay. All right. Talk to Sufferer says, I told you it was Nectar tonight. I guess so. I guess it is Nectar tonight. This is weird. I was not expecting that. Anyway, look, let me drop a real link in the chat. That way you guys can join that. He must have found an old link or something. So, that's fine. That's fine. Doing this via Skype, I gotta be careful with these links. Someone just click on that. Lake House. We'll call this out. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a link here real fast in the chat. If you want to, you just click that and join. If everyone joins at once, I'll just kick them all out, whatever. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about that. So yeah, just tell me what you thought about the Lake House. We can get into that. Bam. There you go. There you go. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, man. I mean, overall, it's a good film. I had to watch it twice to kind of get it. But it was a great experience. I think what really helps the movie is that it stands out now, right? Because it's black and white. It's in that 1:19 ratio. Correct me if I'm wrong, what the exact ratio was. I know I have the information right here. Well, yeah, what? Yeah, 1:19. Yeah. I think what I really enjoyed about that movie was, multiple aspects. The scenes where they're at the table and they're having dinner together, oh man, that seemed like a really inviting scene. That was a very inviting, like you're close with the people, you're close to William Dafoe and Robert Pattinson in those scenes. You feel like you're part of that conversation, and you get the dynamic out, like one's definitely superior over the other. So yeah, just click the Skype link in the chat, and that should work just fine. If you want to hop in, and we can talk about the Lake House and whatever. And for those listening to the podcast who don't, because I gotta feel like the deadmanstome podcast, it's kind of separate from the internet drama stuff, kind of, sort of, but not really. There's some overlap, but I don't know to what degree. So it's like, okay, well, if you listen to it, if you don't know what's going on, there was some internet stuff that happened, and it was handled. It was handled. Anyway. The conflict, the tension over the lighthouse. Because see, the lighthouse pretty much becomes like the woman in the movie, what they're fighting about. It's about that. It's about power. Or you could say it's about getting close to God, because the way the lighthouse is shown, like the light, it's this bright, holy light, and it's like getting close to godliness. There's something about it. And of course, Robert Pattinson's character is forbidden to go there. He can't go there, but he wants to. He wants to. He wants to get that light. He wants to see it. Eventually, days go by, weeks go by, and we really have no way to track time because there's no real change in Robert Pattinson's character. Like his beard doesn't change, his gruff doesn't change. We don't know if like it's been days or weeks or whatever. There's even a part of the film where it's like where they're questioning how long they actually been on the rock. You never saw it? Never seen the movie? Can't really commentate. Well, boy oh boy. Boy oh boy. I think I know what people want to talk about tonight, and it's probably not the Lighthouse. It's probably some internet drama. And now I feel like I'm in the story of the Lighthouse, where it's about the conflict between subject matter. It's a conflict between that, and you fight over it. You fight over it. You have homoerotic tensions based on that. There is a kind of a Lovecraftian element. You know, that's what got me into this. Well, there's tentacles. I mean, there's that. There's a sense of dread. There's the existential sense of horror there. Why am I here? What am I doing here? What's my purpose? There's a lot of dreams, weird stuff happening. We don't know if it's really a dream or not, because you don't really know what you're seeing is accurate. Because the bulk of the movie is through Robert Pattinson's character, and we can't really rely on his narration because he's kind of messed in the head. He's seeing things that aren't really there, and he's living a double life. His character isn't really who he is. I think one of some guy on that follows the Deadman's Tome page on Facebook even said that, you know, Robert Pattinson's character was great if you just stick with an accent. Just find an accent and stick with it. But the thing about his character is, one, he was sloppy drunk in the movie. And the other thing is his character's playing a character. Like, he's living a double life. He's going by this other name, and he has assumed this guy's identity when it's not even him. We're talking about someone who was a timber. He cut trees over in Canada and ended up in a lighthouse far from Canada, running away from his life. Maybe he's like Ethan Ralph with the kill stream. Maybe he did something that he should run away from. I don't know. No women in the thing. No love story bullshit. Just pure paranoia. Yeah, and John Carpenter, The Thing. Yeah, there's no woman. Because who? Oh, no, there's a woman. The chess game. That's the only female voice in The Thing. And it's the first thing that's killed off. It is the first thing that's killed off. Such a misogynistic film. Such a horrible film. John Carpenter's going to be canceled for that. No. But if you want to make a good movie, a good horror movie, that's what you need. Kick the women out. I'm just joking. Can you imagine that? You need the final girls. You need them there. They could be in the slasher movies. That's what I kind of like about The Lighthouse. It's kind of like a dude movie. It's just, I mean, the homoerotic stuff. It's there, but it's not blatant until there's one scene. There's no gayness. There's no gay fucking going on there. Look, man, you got two sailors that've been away from women for a long time, for a good while, and they're drunk, fucking drunk, wasted away. I think in that scene they're on turpentine. They're just drinking turpentine with honey. God damn. Man, that shit's gonna fuck your brain up. You might go gay under that. Prove me wrong. Drink a glass of turpentine and honey. You tell me if you're going to go gay. You probably will. Try it. See what happens. I mean, you have no idea what's going to happen. Man, wild movie. But William Dafoe's performance is great. Robert Pattinson's performance is great. There's a lot of nuance and stuff that I could try to explain and dig into. But it's something you just have to experience. It really is. Because the story isn't complicated. There's not really much more to say about it. but it's all about the performance. It's about the atmosphere and the building of the tension. So if you like that, you're gonna like this film. And the mermaid fucking thing was pretty weird. So the review part's pretty much done. Anyone want to jump in and talk about? Oh, we could talk about horror movies in general. Hey, if you want to jump in right now, we could talk about The Thing. We could do that too. Fuck it. Hey, click the link if you can, and we could talk about any horror movies at this point. Why wait? This whiskey's not bad. Once again, Spey River. It's not expensive. 12-year whiskey. It's only like $36 at Specs. And they still give a cash discount because, I mean, why not? Shit. All right. Let me ask you guys this. Wait, someone in the chat right now? Someone on the call? Oh, no one on the call. Okay. What is William Dafoe's best performance? What is William Dafoe's best performance? Hey, cool tactic. What's going on? How you doing? I have to say, this might have to be it. I mean, The Lighthouse is pretty good. If this is not his best performance, it has to be one of it. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Axel A, how's it going? How you doing?
Good, thank you. Yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. So first, have you seen The Lighthouse?
Yeah. And I would want to point out one thing. The budget costs for it were only $4 million.
Oh, they built the set. They used a real set. They built that fucking place, right? They built the lighthouse. That's what I saw. They actually
Really? I didn't realize that.
No. Yeah, they found a rock, and I think it enhanced the movie. They actually built the location, so it's not green screened. So that's nice. But only $4 million. I mean,
yeah. What I'm looking up at the moment, only $4 million. Of course, that's not like advertising and that sort of stuff. But to produce the movie itself, it says $4 million.
Damn. And it grossed
pretty cool.
And it grossed like what? I think 10 million, almost 11 million.
Yeah, I would think so. 18 million at box office, apparently.
Dang.
Amazing.
That's pretty good. I mean, and most of that money probably went to the actual, building of the location, of course, the actors. So, I mean, that's fine. I mean, it didn't have a big budget for special effects. It's not like it's like Avengers Endgame or some shit.
Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily needed though. Like, all the editing and how it's shot seems to be pretty fine. Yeah, I guess that there isn't, any huge budgetary costs in that sort of movie. Right.
Now,
also,
I wonder if they actually got sloppy drunk on set. Now, because I don't know. I heard a rumor that they did, but I kind of doubt that. They usually don't let you get sloppy drunk on set unless they really want you to be in that character.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere that maybe Willem Dafoe was, but I don't know how true that is. I can try to look it up for you. But I will say, like, Willem Dafoe's been in like a lot of low budget movies like last few years, which are like a bit more indie, if you know what I mean. And some of them have seemed to take off.
Hey, that's kind of
cool.
I kind of like it when they do that. I mean, I kind of like it when actors do that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I think it kind of opens up a lot of opportunities for smaller films. Mm-hmm. It's still a recognizable face, and they don't have to pay the big A-list money for him.
Yeah. I mean, they're a totally different type of actor. I don't know. Let me ask you. Nick Cage. How do you feel about Nick Cage? He's also been in a lot of low-budget movies, or at least smaller movies, as of late.
I'm a huge fan of Nick Cage.
Right?
Even his bad ones that people point out, like, they still have a nice charm about them.
Vampire's
Yeah.
Kiss, right? Vampire's Kiss.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was wild. That's Nick Cage. He's crazy. He has to play the crazy character. You know, he overreacts. He overacts. That's fine. There's a time and place for that. You know, people want their actors to play like normie roles, like seem like the average person. But no, there's some. If you just go meet people in real life, there's some very eccentric motherfuckers out there. They're just
You might
completely
hate me
unhinged
for
and
this.
crazy.
Even Adam Sandler, I think you can watch Adam Sandler's worst movies like blended, and there's like a retarded charm to it. Like even Jack and Jill, I would say there's like it's so bad it's good in many ways.
Hey, I don't know. You're losing me there. Jack and Jill.
I thought it was like not a great movie, but it's entertaining in the way that you're like, this is like I can be entertained and sit there for an hour and a half just because it is so, like ridiculous and stupid.
Well, he's good at making money at what he does, definitely. I think Jack and Jill, all that money went to him, right? I mean, shit.
Yeah, advertisements everywhere in that.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, the guy has a program or has a system down and it works. And whenever he makes the money, a lot of his buddies are in those films. Hey, want to do Grown Ups 3? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that they just essentially pick locations on where he wants to holiday, but I don't know how true that is.
Hey, that's probably it, man. I mean, if I had fuck you money and didn't have to worry about it, and people were just wanting me to make movies, bullshit comedy movies, I'd probably end up doing the same fucking thing. I can't lie about that. Shit. There's a point in time where it's like integrity. I don't know. I'm not giving a fuck right now. But okay. Well, I've never seen this movie, but people recommend it with Adam Sandler kind of standing out, like Uncut Gems. Have you seen that?
I still haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen it.
I guess if you've seen Funny People, did you watch that back in the day?
Yeah.
Because every few years, I guess he tries to do a more serious one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of Funny People. It was okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like Uncut Gems is probably like a similar thing. It's him just, I don't know, making an attempt to. So he's not always categorized as just some retarded kid comedy actor, I guess. Is that he feels like he must insert, a normal film every now and then.
Well, yeah, he does that retarded voice all the time.
Yeah.
Because that was pretty much his gimmick in Saturday Night Live, where he started, right? That's pretty much his gimmick. The little play the ukulele and sing the song, or little guitar and sing the song.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of his early movies he puts on that voice as well.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay. Okay.
Can I shit on a Phantom Organization as well?
Whoa. You said you want to shit on him?
Yeah.
Well, he's not here. Whoa. If we want to shit on somebody, he's not here to defend himself. I mean, if okay. What do you want to say?
Okay. So he came in here earlier and he did this whole thing where he's going to blame chat on just spamming him. Did you see how quickly he conveniently moved over that he legitimately banned that pedophile that chat was asking him to? After 3 days of banning chat, banning users, he eventually had to ban the pedophile when he was confronted on stream. And he just conveniently jumps over that when he talks to you.
Is the complaint now that it took him so much time to do it? Is that the complaint?
He jannied chat for 3 days to protect this guy. And now he's going to come on your stream, and he did this yesterday once it finished. And he's going to pretend that, chat was just bullying me and making all these false allegations. When he lost, he had to ban the user.
So I understand it. Like he said here that he saw evidence that convinced him that the guy is a creep, and he got rid of him. So now the argument is that he took too long to do that, or I mean.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Is that he ignored chat? He cold chat a bunch of losers. He banned people from his Discord and from his chat. He banned people who confronted him.
Wow.
And then when he was finally confronted, I'm still waiting on an apology. I think Bitwave, I think all chatters deserve an apology for this.
Well, I mean, I'm not his manager. I don't know what to tell you. I don't run his chat. You know?
That's fine. I'm more just saying this to you, Deadman, because he came on earlier and tried to, essentially make himself look like this great guy that had, done all the right things, and it's just untrue. So that's just what I wanted to bring up. I want to set the record straight.
Oh, okay. You just want to set the record straight. Well,
Essentially, yeah.
if we would have set the record straight, it'd be good for him to come on, but not now. We're not doing this now. Well, why don't you go mess on his stream and do that?
Because, like I said, he just bans everyone who brings up these allegations. I'm still banned from his Discord, even after being proven right.
It sounds like we're... it's water under the bridge, though, right now, right? I mean, like, what are we talking about? We're talking about him, like, not really being clear or not fully knowing about a particular guy in his Discord and kicking out. I don't know, man. Like,
no, the issue is when someone comes to you with these allegations, you should kind of take them seriously. You shouldn't just ban everyone.
Okay,
I mean,
pause right there. Pause. Oh, no, pause. When someone comes with you with those allegations, you took some random person on the internet. You and I both know a lot of people like me and Pio and other people are very vocal when people just come out with allegations, bullshit allegations all the fucking time. We don't know where they're coming from, who they're coming from, or if they're even genuine. We don't know. Right? An allegation from a random person, it might as well just be from an anonymous person, is a what? You don't know if it's true or not. You have to look into it. You have to investigate it. You have to explore it. Sure. But you can't just be like, oh, and assume it's true. That's what they do in fucking,
he should.
Okay, go ahead.
That's fine. I almost agree. He should have investigated and researched. He shouldn't just ban everyone and ban chat. Chat's not on his screen anymore. He doesn't stream with chat up.
He was probably really annoyed
because of these allegations.
Okay. All right. Well,
that's fine. I just wanted to set the record straight. I wouldn't have come on if he didn't come on and tried to spin this fantasy that was just chat bullying him and spamming him. I mean, the allegations were true, essentially. So.
Well, that is great. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and talking about horror. I definitely like that. And we talked about the William Dafoe and Adam Sandler. And I wish you luck on whatever this is going on with P.O. now. Good luck.
I feel bad for finishing on the P.O. thing. Can I ask you another question? I feel bad about the P.O. thing now.
That's fine.
What's the viability of hard copy books nowadays, in particular, this kind of with indie horror books or indie horror anthologies?
What's the liability?
No, the viability.
Oh, viability.
Do you just recommend, say, for indie horror books, it's all online or, hard copies?
Right now with COVID, I've been noticing that paperback is kind of getting weird. I don't know. I got to try some other avenues, maybe through like Lulu or Ingram Spark. But I know like KDP paperback, it keeps on firing back. Like it's not going through. It's not going through. But ebooks are on the rise, man. They've been on the rise for a while. But there are some crowds that really like. There's some readers that really like holding a book in their hand. So I wouldn't discredit paperback. I would just go paperback and ebook. Just do it. Do both because it really doesn't cost that much more editing wise. If you're going to edit for a paperback and you know how to edit for an ebook, just do that. It really takes just a day to do that editing if you know what to do, and really you're just maximizing your chance to get readers that way, because some people like ebooks, some people like paperback. So I wouldn't
yeah,
cut it
makes
off.
Sense.
So anyway, thank you so much for coming on, and you have a good one, man.
Thanks, that dude. Have a good one.
All right.
Hail Deadman.
All right. You have a good one. Okay. All right. Anyone else want to hop on and talk about horror movies and whatever? We could do that kind of towards the end here. I would say I'm kind of done with the PO Phantom Operations drama stuff, unless it involves me directly. Which it doesn't involve me directly. For the most part, I don't really like talking bad about people when they're not here, except for certain individuals. Like Ethan Ralph, I mean, he's a genuine asshole. He's a genuine asshole. I guess I should say Nick Rekieta. But I don't know. Was I really talking bad about Nick Rekieta on that one stream? I was I was only laughing or pointing out the same thing that he talked about, that he's a grifter. He's a grifter. All right, anyway. All right, so last call for callers. If you want to hop in and talk horror, we can do that real fast. Oh, you missed that stream cool tactic. Well, guess what? Guess what? The chat won in that stream. Nick Rekieta lost. Nick Rekieta lost when he was, because he's a lawyer, and even on his own shows, he admits he's a grifter. You know? And I was listening to it on the podcast feed and kind of curious, what is this stuff what is this stuff? Go to MrDeadman DT on YouTube. Or you could also, I'll just do that. Just go to MrDeadman DT on YouTube, and you'll find the streams. You'll find them all there. All right, dead air. Dead air. Okay. No. Okay, it looks like we're going to wrap up here. All right. What can I say? The Lighthouse is a good movie, guys. Definitely give it a shot. Give it a shot. It is definitely worth the experience. The only complaint I've really read is that some people think it's like the story's too simple. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, what does it actually mean, especially the ending? It's kind of a basic Poseidon story. Very simplified Poseidon story. But with with an odd couple homoerotic stuff thrown in. Robert Pattinson's character wants the light. He wants access to the light. He wants to touch it. He wants to get there. And you see William Dafoe's character basking in it. Seemingly being pleasing himself to it sexually. There's something about it. So he's drawn to it, but he can't. But access is cut off. When he finally gets access to it, well, he can't handle it. It's a movie about madness, descending into madness. It's a movie about two dudes being stuck on a rock for about 4 to 6 weeks. If you ever been on a hunting trip with someone, if you ever done that, imagine you going with one of your hunting buddies and, like, for some reason you guys can't leave. You guys have to stay there longer. It might get weird, you know. Discuss aspect ratio. I think I already did. The aspect ratio is narrow. It's narrow to give that sense of being really confined, like you're really there. Right? Like the walls are sort of closing in on you. But tall enough to really get the lighthouse in just about every shot it can get. So because of that, I think the director was actually able to play with the spacing of the characters. And that helped, especially with the lighting. Jesus Christ, the lighting is great in this movie. Anyway, you guys, ladies, take it easy. You have a good one.